Alright guys, got a game, 15-minute game against somebody rated 915 from Jordan. So we have e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, and let's see what we get. We have the Italian game. Okay, going to play knight to f6 and invite fried liver and see if we can get a alright, here we go. Traxler Counter-Attack. Okay, I think that's actually the best move. Forcing the king to move. I'm going to come here. Might be able to kick the knight away and win the bishop. That's one option. So he's not fallen for the normal knight takes. Okay, and now bishop takes that is not on the cards. Knight could still come in with the fork. That would be fine. Let's try and prompt that. So if the knight comes in now, okay, interesting. Interesting times. The knight has retreated, so he's playing very well so far. This pawn is hanging. I might invite the queen to come to there. So if knight takes, can I defend the knight? Yeah, I've then got bishop takes f2, haven't I? Let's see if that happens. Very, very sharp and dangerous line, this. My opponent's used less than a minute of his time as well. So if queen comes here, I've got check. The king will have to move to there. What you gonna do? Queen out here is a possibility. Bishop sacrifice line. Well, he's not sacrificed anything right now. My king's already moved, so there's no castling for black. Dangerous times. This is a 1-15 game. So I lose 15 points if I should lose. Now, I've got bishop takes check. Then the king will have to move one way. But how do I defend my knight? Not easily is the answer. I've got knight takes as well, threatening the rook. I've got d5. Play d5, it's supported by the queen. So the king now must move, unless you're going to sack your queen for 2 minor pieces. d5 also blocks this bishop's ideas. Alright, let's play d5. This pawn's defended by knight. Queen's defending the pawn, pawn's defending the knight. Okay, interesting. Good move. Now I've got this attacking the queen. If takes and takes, then white's actually in check. Really is something I need to study more, this Traxler. So that's the threat. Wow. Queen can't come out here or here. Got knight to there, that'll mess up his pawns a bit. And then the bishop can retreat. I'm only a pawn down at this point, both kings have moved. This is interesting. No, knight to there, he can capture the knight. Got here, attacking both queen and rook. If pawn takes, I've got bishop takes. This would be a nice move at some point as well. So bishop here. Nope, nothing there. Let's try this line then. Not brimming with confidence at this point. So queen takes bishop, I take rook. Okay, let's grab the pawn, shall we? Yep. It's got 2 attackers, 2 defenders on there. Okay, that just surely drops the bishop, yeah? I think so. Now my bishop can come out, I can centralise my rooks. Got semi-open D file, got semi-open E file. But somehow, thanks to that blunder, I'm actually up in material. So I could pin the knight and then knight can come in and attack. So sharp. This is definitely one to analyse. Okay, so an attack on the queen. So where does my queen want to be? The only undefended piece really is that rook. I want to keep defending my pawns. I think maybe dropping back here. Well, pawn is defended twice still. I think that's okay. Keep the queen in line with white's king. Keep this pawn pinned. My bishop definitely wants to fly out soon. It'll give us a nice double attack with paired bishops there. So I'm just a pawn up at this point in time. Just played an absolutely terrible game. Really insane. Let's grab the rook. That's just a blunder. And should I push my pawn? This pawn's pin can't take. This knight could take. But I think I want to get my rook out and I want to get my king safe, if possible. That's attacked twice, defended 3 times, that's okay. I think I want to get my king here somehow. White's only got a dark squared bishop, it doesn't have too many options. If we trade, that just opens things up a little bit too much, I really want that. Okay, so I'm going to get my king over here. Get my rook across, king maybe c8, get the king to there. Okay, so that's an attack on the queen and an attack on c7. So I think we just drop back now. Keep the queen in line with the king and defend this pawn and get out of the attack. It wasn't really much of an attack. Huh. Okay, but that pawn is defended. So I can take with a knight and a discovery on this knight. Bishop's defending my knight. So again, just another blunder. Now my opponent played really, really well to start with here. King and queen are in line, so I might be able to force an exchange of queens. If this pawn moves, for example, queen there forces an exchange of queens. I'm up in material now. Okay, where can the knight go? If I kick, can't go there, there, there. Oops, there. It's going to have to come back there or here, probably. I could simply grab the pawn, threaten to come in there. But that drops this, so I'm going to kick the knight away. I don't want that knight in my face. In fact, he can't go there because queen takes, so he's going to have to go back here. A3 is also possible, but horrible. That's the move. Then I may grab the pawn and threaten to come in. H1 check. If king moves, bishop check. Okay. Think I may grab the knight, give up the bishop. Don't see another good option here. Pawn can't recapture because rook takes rook. So I even have rook takes as an option. Okay, that's to be expected. Alright. Now the queen's attacking this knight. The knight's currently undefended, so I think I need to defend it with the queen. I'm thinking that looks like the best square, threatening to come into f1. Yep, this is undefended. But then I can come in with an attack. King goes there. Okay. Whoa, this is sharp. Okay, so I've got two checks here and here. I can always drop my queen back to f8. Alright, so I've got knight here check. Force the king to there or there. Not sure. Okay, I think I'm... Oh, the queen's also attacking my knight. Ah! Okay, come on. Let's throw in another check while I think. Right, what I'd like to do is move my knight with check and then hopefully defend the rook with a queen. Or actually rook f8 might be good. Depends where he's going to go. Interesting. Okay, I have another check here. And now the queen's defending the knight. Important. Wow. So now I can play like rook f8. I mean, this Traxler attack just gives me palpitations. I don't know why I play it. King there, I've got knight here, check. Okay. That's a check. And forces rook to take. Then I can take, but then I lose my rook. Okay, not on the cards. Right, let's check again. I've got rook g8 now as well as f8. So queen's defending both those squares. I'm defending g8 as well as the knight now. King can't go there because I've got rook takes a4 check. Checkmate. So the king is going to have to come here or here. Okay, that's also a possibility. Right. So dangerous, the whole thing. I'm up a rook for a pawn as things stand, but this rook is still under attack. Alright, what do we do? We throw in another check, that's what we do. No, I'm not accepting a draw. What a spiky line. I mean, trading rooks makes sense. If I take, rook takes, I take, but then queen can take my rook. Not good. Is there a win? Not that I can see. Can't go there. Okay, there's no check. Right, I'm going to save my rook. I think that's the first order of business. Got another check here. Let's chuck one in. One for the road. King goes over with queen e6, check. King there actually, but pawn takes. Then if rook takes or queen takes, that could be good. I was expecting a nice principled example game. Alright, so now pawn takes there, comes with check. Rook can't recapture because I just grabbed the rook. So, and the king can go there or there. But then I have another check here or here. Rook can't take, definitely. A hateful opening. Yeah, a game I just played was mad. It's a 10 plus 5, and I basically had mate in 2 and 9 minutes on the clock or something stupid, and I just rushed a move and lost the game because of the increment. That's why increments are good. Games with increments are the best. King can't take the pawn, be in check. Rook can't take the pawn because queen takes. King's got 2 moves. Either way, I have another check. Oh, King's got 3 moves. Isn't that interesting? Check there. What's he going to do? Hide in the corner? Five minutes on the clock for both of us. Always got queen to here. That would drop that pawn. This bishop and rook have never moved in the game. King comes back here, I can actually force an exchange of queens, that's winning. So I think the king must go back onto the back rank. In which case I might just play... yeah, okay, now. Need to defend my rook. See, queen takes rook, king has to go onto the 7th rank, then lose both rooks. That's so very, very dangerous. Thinking rook f8. That still drops this pawn. Now I'm playing it. Now if I push this pawn, all kinds of things could happen. I push and takes that, he's not going to play that. So I've got queen there, check. Okay, so being greedy, grab the pawn. This pawn's also hanging, but I've got rook f7, defends the pawn. Queen can't go on the back rank, so let's play that now. Everything's kinda safe. Everything's actually defended, apart from my queen. So this queen's now got to move. Can't go on the back rank. Can't go there. Can't go there or there. Or there, or there, or there, or there. So queen's got 2, as I see it, safe squares. These 2. Down to 3.5 minutes, my opponent. This will be the most heartbeats I've spent on winning 1 point if I can convert the game. Got queen here as well, defended by the pawn. And we've got 2 options. If I can trade queens, I'm in a very good position. Okay, I can't put queen there because that hangs the knight. I can put rook. B5 even? It just feels kind of slow. I'm just going to put my rook there. Then I've got queen there, with a discovered defense on the rook by the knight by the rook. Why do I play this? Knight there looks okay. Okay, queen here now. We trade queens, knight takes, it's fine. If he takes the knight, I take the... No, he should take the knight with the bishop, shouldn't he? Because then when I take the queen, bishop takes. Ah, missed that one. But I do also have this. So if bishop takes knight, right, queen h1 check, king goes here, queen back to here, check, and then win the bishop back. That's the plan. Don't get that. Because now, for example, I've got this with a fork on queen and bishop, and he's got no checks. He can't take the knight because rook takes queen. He has to move the queen and has to move it off this file. Then I'm going to win the bishop. It's a much better game for bishops than it is for knights right now, so don't play the Traxler, boys and girls, if you value your cardiac health. Okay, so I think this is his idea. Come down there, right? Right, so what do? We do fork with the rook on queen and king. King's in check. Okay, knight takes queen, and I'm threatening this. Very well fought, Omar, I have to say. Okay, this is another fork on king and bishop. My knight, of course, is hanging, so let's throw that in with check. Oh, checkmate! Beauty! Yes, that was my plan all along. Well, I need to go and lie down in a darkened room. Don't know about you after that, but what a game. Very well played, I have to say. Well played to my opponent. Okay, so there you go. The heart-stopping brown trousers Traxler attack. Not for the faint-hearted at all, but there you go. Great little game though, lots and lots of fun. Okay, and relax. All right, thank you for watching. See you later, guys.